Hey friends, welcome back to Be Healthy, Be Youthiful. Okay, story time. We had just flown into Denmark from Copenhagen Airport and hanging out with my husband and family, thinking we're all cozy and settled in, ready to discuss our summer plans. Suddenly, surprise! Nikolai pulled a fast one on me. Again.
We fly at 9:35 from Copenhagen Airport. Then we go to Frankfurt, and then we fly from Frankfurt to Rhodes.
6 days?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Turns out, we were not just hanging out in Denmark for the summer.
It's a little chilly.
The next morning, we're on a plane headed to Rhodes Greece, catching the train, passports in hand, heading to the airport. Nikolai so proud of this secret plan he had been working on. All I knew about Greece was olive oil, tzatziki, and ABBA's Dancing Queen. Now, the band ABBA may not be Greek, they're Swedish, but I learned that their music is everywhere in Greece. The connection is because Mamma Mia was filmed there. Mamma Mia is a musical and movie built around ABBA's greatest hits, and the story is set on a Greek island. Now fast forward a few hours and we land in Rhodes. Sun blazing, sea sparkling, and me wondering if my Danish layers that I packed were a mistake. The first thing I felt was the heat, and yes, even for this Caribbean island girl, it was hot. Like, why is Greece hotter than St. Thomas Virgin Islands?
It's very, very windy, but we are in Rhodes.
First things first, scooter life. Nikolai's like, let's see the island like the locals do. And I'm thinking, oh boy. But honestly, he knows his way around here. You see, he actually lived and worked here. Although we had a scooter, we still got some steps in. And another thing I first noticed or heard was at first I thought it was crickets. They're called cicadas. The loud rhythmic buzzing or clicking sounds fill the air from these insects. The males are the ones making the noise. It's a mating call. Greece's dry, sunny summers are perfect for them. Plus, the olive trees, pines, and other vegetation provide ideal habitats for cicadas to live, sing, and reproduce. After we checked into our place, Hotel Parthenon, we headed out and dove straight into history at the medieval moat of Rhodes World Heritage City. It's like stepping into a real-life castle movie set. Massive stone walls, little secret tunnels. I kept waiting for a night to pop out from around the corner. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the best preserved medieval cities in Europe. Originally, this moat was filled with water to keep invaders out. Think of it as the ancient version of a do not enter sign. Today it's mostly dry, but you can still imagine soldiers patrolling the walls and drawbridges. Every corner here has a story: Gothic arches, knights' inns, Palace of the Grand Master, and Church of the Virgin of the Berg ruins. You can literally feel the layers of history. The walls stretch over 4 kilometers, and the views from the top give you a perfect picture of how strategic and fortified this city once was. Rhodes isn't just about history and sunshine, it's also about sweet discoveries. You see, we took a break to stop at Gelato Waffleria Paschalis, a family-run gem that locals and travelers can't stop talking about. I found some creamy artisanal gelato, freshly made waffles and crepes. What makes this spot so special isn't just the desserts, it's the warmth of the owners.
Harika.
Uh-oh, I don't know that one.
This is very nice to meet you.
Very nice. Harika. Harika. Yay! Thank you.
Okay, Kato Petres Beach was all about the sunset. Look at this view. We made sure to get there for the ultimate sundown pics. Seriously, the view was insane. If you want to catch the perfect sunset shot, this is the spot. Now let's talk Greek food. I basically ate my way through Rhodes with olive oil in everything. Now we just had to eat at Romeo restaurant because I heard it was pure magic. Greek salad so fresh, I swear Zeus himself picked the tomatoes. Nikolai found some old friends who worked for years because this was one of his go-to places when he lived here. Plus, check this out, I even witnessed a Mamma Mia moment. A Greek wedding party. If you've ever been to a Greek party and suddenly plates start flying, don't panic. Nobody just lost their mind in the kitchen. Smashing plates is an old tradition that basically means, I'm so happy right now I don't even care if I destroy my dishes. Back in ancient Greece, it was supposed to scare away evil spirits. It's all about celebrating joy, passion, and what the Greeks call kephe, that uncontainable good mood. The following day, we headed out for a quick breakfast and a coffee drink at Kato. We chatted with the owner about Greek life and left feeling like friends. In fact, we went there 2 times. This, my friend, is the popular frappe. Basically the unofficial fuel of summer. In Greece, it's made with instant coffee, usually Nescafe, a splash of cold water, sugar if you want it. The result? A super frothy ice-cold drink that looks innocent but hits with the power of a double espresso. You'll see people sipping it everywhere. Beach, cafe, scooter, probably even in church. It's not just a drink, it's a lifestyle.
Thank you very much.
Ellie Beach. This place was a bit of a sun trap. We stopped by twice during our trip, and let's just say it was very popular, making lots of people. Easy to get to since it's walking distance from pretty much everywhere, but it might have been the culprit of my sun-kissed look. Can't complain though, the beach vibes were amazing. Then we hopped on the scooter and headed to Seven Springs.
Welcome to the Seven Springs.
Sounds peaceful, right? Nature's little water park. Cool streams, shady trees, and the best free hydration station on the island. Speaking of hydration and heat, I was trying to guzzle water like a champion, but it wasn't enough. The heat in Rhodes is dry and sneaky, but Seven Springs offered an opportunity to cool off. This place is like stepping into a secret garden on Rhodes. There are 7 natural springs that come together to form a little lake, and the whole area is shaded by towering pine and plane trees. Perfect spot to escape the summer heat.
Going through the mountain in a tunnel.
I didn't know this.
And check this out. I did not know where this led to, but I was nervous.
You gotta go in there?
It's a famous tunnel. Built in 1931 by the Italians, it's 186 meters of dark, narrow passageway that channels the water from the springs to the lake.
Halfway.
This is too dark. I want to come out.
It's a little spooky, a little adventurous, and totally Instagram worthy. Don't forget your flashlight or your phone's flashlight mode unless you want to be part of a shadow puppet show, which Nikolai thoroughly enjoyed.
Scary but refreshing.
After exploring, there's a charming little taverna right nearby where we grabbed some ice cream and enjoyed the view of the springs. We earned it. If you're visiting Rhodes, don't skip this hidden gem. We made a spontaneous stop at Traganu Beach because of the crazed heat. It was just the right moment for a refreshing dip. And even though I'm from a sunny island, that water was cold. But it felt amazing after baking in the sun all day. Totally worth it for that moment of beach bliss. After exploring the island, we needed a bite. And this spot did not disappoint. I had a delicious tasaki, and Olives and Nikolai went for the classic Greek food. The food was perfect for refueling after all the sightseeing. Later on, we hit it up a little of the nightlife as we wandered around walking to search for a cool dinner spot and check out all the tourists. We found Scandia Restaurant next to the ocean, known for offering a blend of Mediterranean and Scandinavian cuisine, plus a wonderful scenic location with beautiful views of the water. Next on our pilgrimage, the holy monastery and the archaeological site of Philerimos. You walk up these paths lined with towering cypress trees and suddenly, boom, you're face to face with ruins, ancient crosses, and the most peaceful view over Rhodes. Honestly, it felt like time just stopped. I'm also feeling like maybe I should have brought more water. Nikolai and I were fascinated by the peacocks.
Never seen a peacock before.
They made the meow sound.
And then you arrive at the holy monastery of Philerimos, built by the Knights of St. John in the 1400s. And honestly, it looks like it hasn't aged a day. The courtyard is so still you almost whisper by accident. Even the birds sound like they're singing in hushed tones. Right next door, boom, you've time traveled back another 1,000 years. The ruins of the ancient Acropolis of Ialissos, with bits of the Temple of Athena Polias still standing. I touched a column and thought, this thing was here 300 years before Christ, and here I am with wild hair taking selfies. I was so amazed by the St. George Chostos. Check this out. And just when you think you've seen it all, Rhodes hits you with a massive 18-meter concrete cross. It's so big you can climb up inside. I didn't because, let's be real, that sun had me already climbing in spirit. The view though, worth every step. You can see the island stretch out forever, the Aegean sparkling. And suddenly the heat, the climb, the scooter helmet hair, it all feels worth it. So Palermo's history stacked on more history. A monastery, an ancient acropolis, a giant cross, and a workout all in one. Let's just say, if you're coming here, pack water, sunscreen, and maybe a little prayer for strong calves.
This is the Mandraki Harbor.
Later on, we walked around Mandraki Harbor, picture perfect with yachts, sailboats, and those famous deer statues guarding the entrance. Now, here's the fun part. Legend says this is where the Colossus of Rhodes once stood, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, a bronze statue so tall. Today, instead of a giant sun god, you've got 2 adorable deer statues. These iconic windmills, built by the Knights of St. John in the 16th century, once ground grain to feed the island. Today they stand as a beautiful reminder of Rhodes' medieval past, offering stunning views of the sea and city, a must-see photo spot on the northern tip of the island. Located at the entrance to Mandraki Harbor, this 14th century fortress was built by the Knights of St. John to protect the city from pirates and invaders. With its impressive round tower and stunning views of the harbor, it's a perfect spot to dive into Rhodes' rich military history and a perfect spot for some pics. This harbor has history. It's been used since ancient times. Crusaders, merchants, pirates, they all docked here. Today it's cruise ships and catamarans, but you can still feel the old world energy. Calega Square was a gem. We spent some time checking out the vendors and hunting for cool souvenirs. From handmade jewelry to funky trinkets, there was something for everyone. Nikolai even found a funky little gift for himself. It's one of those places where you can easily lose track of time just browsing. We were walking around when we stumbled upon this totally random street workout park. Talk about an improvised fitness moment. Nikolai and I couldn't resist trying out some of the equipment. Definitely not your typical sightseeing, but hey, we got in some reps between the beach stops. We also stumbled upon this incredible medieval windmill tucked away. We couldn't resist stopping for some quick shots. Oh, and my favorite little discoveries, bougainvillea and flowers everywhere, felt like home.
Look at all the olive trees.
I was so amazed by all the olive trees and, again, olive oil in everything. Olive oil on the table, olive oil in my soap, olive oil probably in my shampoo if I checked twice. Naturally, I stocked up. Souvenirs, check. I even stopped to pick and taste some along the way.
Let's taste it.
Nikolai was so excited to show me his old workplace nearby, where his whole traveling journey began. Full circle moment, I was like, wow, who knew all those adventures started right here? Now it was time to cool down, so we hopped over to Ellie Beach again. Lots of people as usual, but you know what? I did not mind one bit. Lots of space, very comfortable and great view. Can we talk about the sun in Rhodes for a second? As a St. Thomas Island girl, I thought I was basically solar powered. But that Mediterranean sun, she's got an attitude. I was slathering on SPF like it was my job, chugging water at every stop, and still, bam. By day 2, I had this mysterious dark ring around my eyes. Not the chic sunglasses tan, but a full-on reverse raccoon situation. I even bought the coolest shades I could find, thinking I'd be set. Nope. The sun said, "Nice try, rookie." Turns out, the sun in Greece is a whole different level. Pro tip, sunglasses help, but you need that extra layer of zinc or mineral sunscreen. Next day, it was the Acropolis of Lindos. Lindos is a picturesque village known for its stunning beauty, rich history, and ancient ruins. It's one of the island's most popular tourist destinations and offers a perfect blend of culture, history, and breathtaking landscapes. The village itself is a charming labyrinth of narrow, winding streets lined with whitewashed buildings, traditional Greek architecture, and vibrant bougainvillea. There's a laid-back, almost timeless vibe here, and it's a perfect place to stroll around, enjoy the local shops, and experience authentic Greek culture. Lindos is home to the Acropolis of Lindos. We stopped for some pastry, or should I say crepes, and water on the way up. And then I officially regretted every pastry I ate in Greece.
Should have been a sneakers day.
Because this climb was no joke. But trust me, when you get to the top of the Acropolis of Lindos, it's like stepping into a history book with the world's best view as the backdrop. Welcome to the Acropolis of Lindos, aka the OG hangout spot of the goddess Athena. Yep, this was her temple back in 300 BC. People would climb up here just like I did, but instead of Instagramming the view, they were here to pray and show off their devotion. Now here's the cool part. You're not just looking at ancient Greek stuff. This place is like a layer cake of history. The Greeks built the temple, the Romans added some flair, and then the Knights of St. John came along in the Middle Ages and slapped a fortress on top. Everyone wanted a piece of Lindos. So yeah, the Acropolis of Lindos is 100% worth the sweat, the climb, and maybe even the sunburn. History, mythology, and $1 million view, all in one place. Athena really knew how to pick her real estate. Then of course, we walked down the hill to Lindos Beach to escape some heat, shade, and crystal waters. Lindos Beach was like stepping into a postcard. Super hot day, but luckily we found some awesome shade to chill under. The water was so clear, it was like swimming in a giant natural pool. Totally refreshing, despite the crazy heat. Lindos Beach and St. Paul's Bay are two popular spots where visitors can relax by the water, swim, or enjoy water sports. After a long day of exploring, we headed over to Le Bistro restaurant. If you love olives, and who doesn't, this place is your dream come true. I had more olives than I thought humanly possible and paired it with some tasty tataki. Plus, cocktails were flowing, because why not? Perfect end to another awesome day in Rhodes. Next up on our adventure, a pilgrimage to the stunning holy monastery of Panagia. Now, to get there, we had to take on a little challenge, a steep walk up a hill. It's about 1 to 2 kilometers, or about 0.6 to 1.2 miles of winding paths. Welcome to Sambicas. We have 300 steps to go.
Let's go.
So yeah, a bit of a workout, especially in that Mediterranean heat.
That was 30, just that 10 times more.
Take a water break.
But the hike was totally worth it. With every step, the views kept getting better and better, and the peaceful surroundings made it feel like we were walking into another world. After about 20 to 30 minutes, we finally reached the top, and wow, the view was breathtaking. We took a moment to light a candle, say a little prayer, and just soak in the serenity. It was the perfect blend of spiritual peace and nature's beauty. If you're up for a bit of a climb, this place is absolutely worth the effort. Dinner was at the Lindos restaurant, where I tried more olives. I might be starting to like them, maybe not. So Rhodes was full of surprises, history, and way too much olive oil, and I loved every second. Huge thanks to Nikolai for the surprise getaway. Even if he did try to melt this island girl in the Greek sun, would I go back? Absolutely. Next time, though with extra sunscreen. This trip was the ultimate reminder that no matter how much you think you know about sun and heat, every climate is different. Listen to your skin, hydrate like you mean it, and don't be afraid to laugh at your own oops moments. If you've ever had a sunscreen fail or a mystery sun mark, drop it in the comments so we can all learn and giggle together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you want more travel adventures, health tips, and a little island humor. Until next time, stay healthy, stay youthful, and stay ready for surprises.